going on, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. For any of you guys that are new here, my name is Levi. Now, starting off with today's vlog, we got some pretty serious stuff going on in today's video. It's going to be a pretty sick one, the first vlog that I've done in a while. I feel like I don't do vlogs enough, so hopefully I get back on the vlog train. Just made up some pre-workout. We're just going with pump formula today. Some of you guys know I don't do any stimulants. If you guys are wondering what the pump does, essentially it helps the blood flow during your workout and whatnot. It's got things like pink Himalayan salt in it, L-citrulline. So we're gonna have hopefully a nasty pump today for our back and shoulder workout. I actually haven't been liking taking pre-workout before the gym lately, just because I feel like the fluids haven't been, you know, they haven't been transferring well. And so when I go into my workout, I feel like I can feel the fluid still just like sitting there in my stomach. I don't know if any of you guys feel that way. Let me know if like you guys have had that feeling before. So I just haven't been taking pre-workout often, but maybe it's because I pound it right before I go into the gym. Maybe I need to sip on it more before I go into the gym. So I'm gonna try that method today. I don't even know if there's like different methods. Like, yeah, there's gotta be different methods. I always got to make sure the camera doesn't fall when I get in here. One of the things that we're going to be doing today that is the same as we've always been doing is the same program we're doing. So my bodybuilding program won't start up until the 8th of August. I'm going on vacation this week, and it is currently the 31st. So at the end of the week, around like the 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be out of town. So I didn't want to obviously start a bodybuilding prep, you know, super far early or early on before when it needs to start. No, either way, we'll go into more detail about that later on. I need to stop talking. I was going to try to get there earlier, but it looks like I'm actually going to get there at the same time that I always do. Like I mentioned, I'm still on my old program, but when we go through the workout, or honestly, I'm just gonna give you guys my new program right now. It's not gonna be up on the screen. The link in the description for my current workout program that I'm gonna be running for my bodybuilding show. You guys get it for free just because, you know, you guys are watching me and I gotta give back to you guys. So that's a free workout program for like the first 4 weeks of prep. I wanna emphasize this though, if you guys are going to use that program is meant to attack my weak points that might not be your guys' weak points. So don't expect it to fix everything that maybe you got going on for your goals and your physique. Still use it if you guys want to. So quick thing really quick. When I get into the gym, I don't know about you guys, this is maybe a private gym thing. Sometimes I come in the worst rap is playing. I don't know what's going on with today's generation in rap. Ever since 2016 and onward, rap's just like gone on like this downhill thing, and it has just made me despise it so much. Like, I still listen to early 2000s rap, early like 2016 rap when it was good and all that, but it just pisses me off. Like, I cannot work out to today's generation of rap. It's terrible. I don't know how people do it. It's trash, garbage, trash, garbage. Now, something that's gonna help you a lot with your back workouts in terms of building your back, getting your back stronger, is gripping a lot of the things that you do like this. I don't know if you guys have seen me do this. The reason that I do it is because it helps to keep my bicep out of the movement. Obviously, your biceps are going to get a little work in any sort of pull workout that you do, but helping to keep your thumbs out of it helps to reduce the amount of activity that your biceps are contributing toward the workout, and helps focus all the energy onto your back, or in other words, help your back primarily just do most of the lifting. Your lifts might go down at first from trying that, but it'll help you in the long run with like thickness and density in the back, as it has mine for sure. Ever since I started doing that a lot more frequently a few years back, it has helped my back blown up. It's also been like a trend on TikTok, kind of like a meme joke thing. And the reason it is even a meme or joke thing, like, oh, when I go into back day and everyone's grabbing things like that, because it actually really does help. Gotta work on my vacuum. That's how we're looking, pretty good, honestly. Like I mentioned, I don't like getting too bulky in the off season. It makes me lethargic. I hate being lethargic because I like to be go, go, go. This cut shouldn't be too hard. I got pretty lean last time. Got to probably like 7%, but I'm hoping to get like 5% this time, 6%. Obviously improve every single time. It's not about staying stagnant and trying to get to where we were last time. It's about trying to get better. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we bring the best physique this time, but now we gotta go home, take care of some shit for today, take care of some KillBuillt stuff and get her done. It's snack time. As you guys know, for the snacks on every single full day of eating, we have, not the snacks, I mean, I guess there is 2, so it is considered snacks, it's plural. We're not doing English, I don't know why I'm even saying that. I'm going to show you guys this in particular for the protein bar that we always have. So this flavor right here is chocolate raspberries. You guys know I'm obsessed with RX bars. When I was younger, I believe when I was 18, I actually discovered these things, and I became so obsessed with them at one point where I had them like all assorted in rows by their color and their flavor in my keyboard area. You know, like I have a desk upstairs where I work, and where you would typically put a keyboard, that pull-out area, I literally had it all full of RX bars. And I remember my ex found it one time and was like, this
is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Ever. And honestly, it was. So I just stopped doing it in general. I don't know why I stopped doing it. It wasn't because she said that. Like, I wouldn't have stopped just because she said that. I don't think I stopped. I think I stopped because my friends started finding out where I was putting them. So I was like, all right, they're not going to always go into the kitchen to eat them, but obviously I don't have my friends over like that anymore. That's what happens when you get older. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys my diet coming up for the bodybuilding show, or just like my diet plan, what I plan on doing for such said bodybuilding show. Diet for the first 2 weeks, we're gonna start with 3,100 calories, and we're gonna stay on that for 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, just depending on how everything goes. Week 2, we're gonna be on 2,900 calories, so we're gonna cut a couple hundred calories, and then our diet for the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be 2,362 calories. So we're going to cut a significant amount of calories right there, just because we're going to be pretty close to show date. And then one of the last 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be on 1,900 calories before peak week. And peak week will probably be like 1,600, 1,700 calories. So we'll be pretty low during that time. And I'm showing you this because not only do I want to share the journey with you guys, but also this is typically how you would follow a cutting diet. Obviously, you don't need to go all the way down to like 1,900 calories like I plan on doing. Definitely something to keep in mind if you guys are planning on cutting. So for my last bodybuilding show, I followed something similar. This is a little different just because it is a longer time period that I'm going to be cutting. I gave myself a longer time because I wanted to properly cut. Like last time, I was about the same body fat or a little more than I was previously. I had to do a much vicious of a cut. Like the cut was very vicious. It was super hard on my body. And so this one is a lot longer, and it's going to taper a lot better than my other one did. I'm hoping to get like a much drier, grainy look from doing this, just because I'll be leaner, and so it'll probably show a lot more definition. Not that I wasn't lean or anything on my last show. I was actually fairly lean for my last show, and I'm actually proud for my conditioning or in the way that I came in, but I just think I could be a lot more leaner. Plus, I don't have to do as an aggressive as a cut as I did last time. All right, it is the next day. I don't know why I need to establish that, because I already know in the edit I'm gonna be like, the next day, you know, and like some sort of caption error sort of thing. Anyway, we have a 5-mile interval run. I haven't been doing interval runs in a minute just because I haven't been, but I'm gonna do one today just because I'm kind of tapering off of the intensity of my training. I've been needing to take a lot of rest, especially because I'm going into my prep soon. So I just want to take as much time or as much rest as I can before that prep, because once prep starts, I just want to go all in. Taking a little bit of rest. Interval training is really good. Interval training, essentially what its purpose for is to essentially get your heart rate back down, or it helps you to practice get your heart rate back down. So let's just say I'm running a race, right? I go through a certain part, my heart rate skyrockets, right? And I'm like, all right, I need to walk for a second, get my heart rate back down. It helps to get that heart rate down faster, so that as soon as it gets right back down, you can get right back into running. So that's what we're using it for today, and that's what we got on the menu today. It's kind of hot out. It's like 80 degrees or so, and I don't know why the camera keeps focusing on my hands, but that's what we got for today. Also, I'm wearing the KillBuillt shorts. Now, these things, honestly, super high quality short, man. Like, I always try to make the most high quality products for you guys for KillBuillt. I mean, that's my goal. Like, I don't want to just be another one of those clothing manufacturers that's just pumping out clothes with no meaning, no nothing. I mean, there's a whole meaning behind this brand you can go read about on the website, but I really take pride in the quality of this stuff. And the reason I'm talking about it is because these shorts have been through a whole marathon. They have been washed plenty of times. The logo is still like perfectly there, like as if it was fresh, brand new, unworn. Even the back with like the embroidery the zipper, everything is still intact, and I have ran miles in these shorts, let me tell you. If you guys are interested at all, code Levi will save you 10% off these shorts. There's other features too on these shorts I should mention in case you like are seriously interested in what I'm talking about. There's a phone pocket, inside liner, all that good stuff for you. I'm gonna stop talking because I've been kind of like procrastinating doing this run just because it's hot out. So let's get to it, let's get with it, and let's get going. So this is just something funny I was thinking about my run, but I'm willing to bet that guys and girls get catcalled the same amount when they're working out outside, going for a run or whatever it is. Because I cannot tell you the amount of times where I've had girls yell at me, there's like, oh, you're so hot. The sole difference between guys and girls and catcalling is that guys don't go out and go tell the whole world about it. Why? Because they probably like the compliments. I mean, shoot, I'd rather hear, oh, you look good, rather than, hey, get off the sidewalk, you fat piece of shit. I mean, right? I don't have a lot of time to tell you guys this because I'm on the 30-second interval, whatever, I gotta start talking. So anyway, I'm not going to be running during this bodybuilding prep. And I know it's like, what's the point of being a hybrid athlete if you're not gonna run? Well, the thing is that I know what worked for me last time, and so I'm gonna continue to do that. I'm also gonna go over my interval a little bit. It's that whole saying, don't fix what's not broken. What I did last time clearly worked, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm still doing cardio. It's just gonna be on the treadmill at like a 4.5 speed with like a 6 incline. So with that being said, I'll not be running during this bodybuilding prep. However, I think it'll be good for me as I feel like I didn't properly recover after my marathon, so it's gonna be perfect time to recover and then debate if I'm gonna go and do a marathon afterward or something. So yeah, let's finish up this run. Five on the dot and perfect timing. There's a big pug out here. Look how big you are. All right, now go work on that summer body. You're looking kind of fat. Good old fashioned interval run today. We finished in, oh, whoops, forgot to stop it. Probably like 43 minutes and something seconds. I stopped it a little late, probably like a whole minute. It's so funny how when I do an interval run, and then I'll do a tempo run, which is like basically running at the same pace, but just with no slow interval in between, like walking, that I'll always, if not, hit the same time or sometimes even better. There's a science to it, and I think it comes back to that whole thing I told you guys about, like bringing your heart rate down and then getting it back up to where it needs to be for you to keep a certain pace. And so just allowing for that to happen makes this happen. Because yeah, my last average was 8:53 and this time was 8:56, and I, like I said, stopped. Really quick before I go shower, because I'm sweaty as hell. Obviously, I don't think you guys would think I would go about the rest of my day like this. If you guys do that, don't do that. No girl's ever gonna talk to you. But, well, they might, I don't know. I wanted to share something with you guys that would help a lot with mindset. Now, I've had this mindset since I was in high school. Roughly around like 10th grade is when I really started to notice it. And it's essentially what die trying is. Some of you guys might hear me say like die trying every once in a while in the middle of the video. You guys always hear me say it at the end. And essentially die trying means that whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna finish it, even if it means I die while trying. Obviously, I don't want to die, but there are certain things in this life that are worth dying for, to be honest. Whether it be, you know, maybe you're saving your girlfriend from something. Like, I'm being serious. Like, some things in this life are worth dying for. I don't know what it might be for you, but everyone has their thing that they're die trying for, and I try to implement that mindset into everything I do. So when I'm running and I feel like giving up, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna die trying to keep going. So a little mindset thing for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go shower. My buddy Chris is back in town from Boston, so I'm gonna go see him because he's driving back with his girlfriend, and as you can tell, my shoulder's getting really tired. That package is actually going to Will. I don't know if you guys remember Will. Of mine now in Colorado, we did the video where it was like I raced him in a couple of his races. He's the collegiate athlete, and so that's going out to him. Little package for him. Hopefully he enjoys that. It was actually a tank top that you guys have seen. It was unreleased right now from KillBuillt, so hopefully he enjoys that. So right now I'm actually going to Chipotle with my buddy Chris, who you guys have seen a couple times on the channel, and he goes back to Boston tomorrow. He's literally just here for a day, from Boston and then goes back tomorrow with his girlfriend. Debating if I'm gonna record anything just because I don't know how much time I have with him, and sometimes like you want to pick up the camera and record it, sometimes like you don't. I don't know, we'll see. We're just here for a good time, not a long time. Damn, bro, parked close enough to me. Holy hell, bro, you parked hella close.
What you mean?
Hitting the car too.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Just hit it?
No, I swear to God.
So I got a bowl, and the reason I didn't get a burrito is because last time they messed up my burrito. They had to double wrap it, the extra calories, I didn't want it, and plus they put a ton of sour cream on my burrito. I'm done getting burritos at Chipotle. Can't make my burrito right, so at least they could do is make my bowl right. So it's looking pretty. It's looking pretty, but ever since I had Cava, it's not the same. And Chris actually put me on to Cava, and it's puts Chipotle to shame, I ain't gonna lie. But Washington doesn't have it, so that's why I'm not at one right now. Remember how I told y'all I hate bugs? Well, look, we literally got it going because Dunder McFlugen the bee is freaking all around here. That was a little brighter than I expected. But as you guys have seen throughout the entirety of this video, not even seen, but also heard me say, I'm competing in a bodybuilding show, and I am super stoked about it. Like, that is the next competition I have lined up, and I want to talk to you guys about it because I'm super excited about it. I want you guys to feel the excitement that I feel. I don't know how many of you guys watched my previous bodybuilding prep series on this channel. It was super fun. It was last year in 2022. The show date was July of 2022. I can't remember the exact date. Either way, it was a super fun experience, and after that experience, I was like, I'm definitely doing this again. I think one of the big things that was awesome about it was the fact that I didn't take first in everything that I did, because if I would have taken first in every single, event that I competed in, not event, but every single class that I competed in that bodybuilding show, I probably wouldn't be as eager to go out and compete again. This time I'm super eager to go out and compete again to hopefully maybe get first in Classic. But at the same time, I think I'm more excited just to see the improvements that I'm gonna have made on top of what I did last time. Now, what's different about this bodybuilding show compared to the last one is the fact that this one is a natural tested show. Does that mean that there aren't going to be cheaters there? There might be. There probably will be. I'm like anticipating it. I'm anticipating the worst to happen. But hey, sometimes it's just out of your control. My dad said the thing about this bodybuilding show is that there are guys who do use gear and they come off the gear right on time so that when they do the testing for the show, they test, natty, and so then they're able to compete, win the show for their ego, and move on. So with that being said, my dad also competed in the show back when he was younger. He had a not so good experience with the bodybuilding show. There was a lot of politics involved in it, and yada yada yada. He doesn't like to talk about it. Maybe I'll have him talk about it in a video. I don't know. Either way, I think it's super cool that I get to compete in something that my dad also competed in. The show date is going to be November 4th, so we do have some time. And one of the things that's really different also compared to the last bodybuilding prep is that I'm giving myself a longer prep. The reason for this is because I want to see how much more dry and lean I could get. I believe that last time I was fairly lean, but I want to see if I can just get like 1% lower or maybe even 2% lower. I think it came in probably around like 7% body fat last time, maybe 6%. So I just want to see if I can just push the bar that much further this time. Yeah, last time I gave myself an 8-week prep. This time we're going to give myself a 12-week prep and essentially see what happens. I'm going to follow basically the same kind of regimen that I did last time because I got really good results off that. I'm going to change my posing around. I am going to be competing in both Classic and Men's Physique just because my idea on this is that, if I'm preparing so much for something, might as well just take advantage of all of it. Plus I have the legs to show off for Classic, so why not compete in that as well? However, there is something that is going to be very difficult about this bodybuilding prep in particular, and that is the fact that I will be in school this time compared to last time I wasn't in school. And this will be interesting because I know I'm going to be really busy, like really freaking busy, and I know when the calories get lower, the body fat gets lower, I'm going to be really tired. So it'll be interesting. I think it's going to still be a good challenge, and I'm excited to see what happens. But man, like,
I'm ready to get going with this. At the time of this recording, we are essentially like a week out from when prep starts. I'll obviously film the first day of prep, and then we'll do the whole, prep throughout. Like, we're going to document the whole thing. It's going to be dope. It's going to be, if not one of the best series that I've done on here. And then afterward, will I do a marathon or something? We'll see. We'll see how I feel after this, because some things have changed. Some of you guys know this was going to be the last competition I competed in, but things have changed for the better, and maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. But I'm going to end this video because it's late. I'm tired. I got to get to bed. So that being said, I hope you all liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press the subscribe button, because you guys know I will be back. And as always, die trying to do what you love, because the sky's the limit. And I'll see y'all in the next one.